What's up, self-healers? Lisa Lightfeather here. Welcome to my channel, Closing the Gap, where we make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and your spiritual journey. Today, I wanted to come on and speak on the topic of gaslighting. It's one of the narcissists' primary tactics they use in order to control their victims mentally. I found something interesting. In 2023, if you Googled relationship topics, what were the most popular relationship topics that were Googled in 2023? Number one was open relationships. People were wanting to find out what is the deal with open relationships. And after being with a narcissist, I can see why someone would want an open relationship, right? The number two word that was Googled in 2023 was gaslighting. In 2024, open relationships got knocked off out of the number one spot, and gaslighting got put up to number one. So thousands of people Googled what is the meaning of gaslighting in 2024. To be exact, it was 110,000 monthly in the month of 2024 that Googled what does gaslighting mean. The narcissist was awfully busy. And they haven't come out with the statistics for 2025, but I guarantee you that it's went up. So what is gaslighting? The term gaslighting derived from a movie in 1938 that was created. It was actually a stage play that was created, but it was a black and white movie where the husband was abusing his wife through what we refer to as gaslighting. So back then, what they did to dim the lights, right? The lights within the house, it was gaslit. And so if you turned the flame down really low or really high, that determined how light or how bright or how dim the lights would be. Well, he turned it down so low that it would flicker. The lights would flicker. And the wife would say, "Did you see that? The lights just flickered." And he would say, "No, I didn't see anything." And then it would happen again, and he'd say, "No, I didn't see anything." It happened again. She'd say, "Well, dang, did you see that? I know you just saw that. They just flickered." He was like, "No, I didn't see anything. What is wrong with you? Are you going crazy? Are you losing your mind? You must be just getting older." Just started, and so she started thinking, dang, maybe I am going crazy. Maybe I am losing my mind. Maybe I am just getting older. Maybe I'm seeing things, right? And so she starts trying to fix herself and so forth and so on because she felt like she was going crazy. The whole time it was the narcissist playing games with her head. It is a psychological manipulative tactic that narcissists use to make a person feel like they are losing their memory, they're losing their mind, that their perception is off, that their intuition is non-existent. They use it so that you doubt yourself. Bring it up to today, it might look like the form of, it could be with a relationship, it could be with a family relationship, it could be with an intimate relationship, it could be on your job. Your boss might say, "Hey, I didn't get that email. Did you send that email?" And then you say, "Yeah, I sent it." And they say, "Well, I didn't get it." Like, well, dang, I could have swore I sent it. You may have been supposed to send that email before you left or something like that. Of course, you can go back and check to see if you sent the email. But they'll do stuff like that. They'll make you question yourself. Someone was supposed to clean that bathroom, but it's not clean. I know I cleaned that bathroom. I know I did. Whatever the case is whatever your job is, they will gaslight you with that and make you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. In a family dynamic, it may look like, you remember that time we were out to eat? Now, this is something that actually happened to me. Remember that time we were out to eat and my boyfriend was there and you came on to him? You started asking him all kinds of questions about this, that, and the other. Usually something disrespectful. And then you're like, "No, I don't remember that time. What are you talking about?" "Well, that time that you started making sexual remarks to my boyfriend." "What?" And don't have a couple of drinks with them. Because then they really gaslight you. Yeah, after you had that drink, you started doing this, that, or the other. Baby, let me tell you something about these narcs. They will lie to you right to your face with a straight face. And you're like, I know that didn't happen. Yeah, it happened. Act such and such. They'll tell you. Now, never mind, they already did the smear campaign and told such and such what you did, right? Or probably gaslighted such and such to make such and such believe that that's what you did. I had a sister that did this, would gaslight me about her boyfriends on a regular basis. You said such and such, you said something disrespectful to Jimmy Butthead, whatever the hell his name is, right? And I'm just like, what? I never said that. And they will stand there with a straight face and for years stick to the story, gaslighting you. You may go out with your mate or something and you're at the restaurant and they are obviously flirting with the waitress and being disrespectful, or flirting with the cashier and being extremely disrespectful. And you say, why did you do that? That embarrassed me. What are you talking about? You're so insecure. Ever since you gained that weight, you've been acting funny. They'll do stuff like that. And the unhealed empath will turn around and say, oh my gosh, maybe I am being insecure. I did put on a couple of pounds. And they'll start trying to fix themselves. Getting in the gym, watching their diet, trying to fix themselves. Because the unhealed empath will be over accountable. Take responsibility for the narcissist's behavior. And the reason they're over accountable is because, to be quite frank, where the rubber meets the road, it's a control issue. Now, if it's me, if I'm the one that has done something wrong, then I can fix it. I can fix this. And so the empath goes about their way trying to fix it. Whole time it has nothing to do with them. This is why it's important to trust your instincts, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to make you doubt yourself. They're trying to make you doubt your memory. They're trying to make you doubt your intuition. Because if they can rob you of your intuition, rob you of your confidence in yourself, rob you of your confidence of what you're seeing, then they can just manipulate you like a puppet from there, because they got the mind. They'll say stuff like, you always, or you never. Anytime someone uses always and never, it's a red flag. Every time we go out, you always accuse me of the waitress. Whole time, they can't wait to get to the restaurant to humiliate you and flirt with the waitress or flirt with the cashier, or, they're just nasty like that. And anytime you say something about it, oh, that's in your head, you're insecure. Baby, let me tell you something about these narcs. And they will do that for years and years and years. Next thing you know, you're gaslighting yourself. Well, maybe I am insecure. Maybe I am losing my memory. You start doubting your decisions. You start doubting yourself to make choices. You start doubting your voice. They shut down the throat chakra because every time you say something, they gaslight you. The whole time you're right. But they've conditioned you to believe, to not trust yourself, to not trust that what you're seeing is actually happening. This is why it's important to know yourself, to trust your intuition, so that when you notice something is wrong, there is no questioning it. I know what I saw. I saw what I saw. And it's not in my head, and I'm not crazy, and I'm not insecure. I may have put on 10 pounds, but I'm not that insecure that every time we go out, I want to accuse you of sleeping with someone or trying to flirt with someone and disrespecting me. Because they'll do this to you. And they'll do it over and over again. Gaslighting. It is a psychological manipulation tactic that the narcissist uses to force you to doubt yourself, to not trust your intuition, and to not trust that you see what you see. It's a very abusive tactic. And like I said, once they get the mind, they got you mentally, now they can get you physically, emotionally, spiritually, and everything else. But it normally starts with gaslighting. So make sure you pay attention and make sure you trust your instincts. Don't doubt yourself. You catch yourself trying to fix something because of something they did, then you know what you're doing. You're being over accountable. Trying to make it work, trying to fix it. Gaslighting is a serious play in domestic violence. And so you have to recognize it when you see it, or you'll go down the rabbit hole of blaming yourself. Yes? Well, that's all I have for you today, here on Closing the Gap, where we make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your spiritual and your healing journey. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful week. Keep on healing, empaths. I'm pulling for you. I'm pulling for us. Y'all have a good day. We'll chat with you next time. See you later.